सगळ्यांना आवाज क्लिअर येतोय का? आवाज क्लिअर येतोय सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
ओके, व्हेरी गुड. Okay, within 2 minutes we'll start the meeting. Okay, students. Okay, look at question first. Okay, today we will be solving question answers. So look at question first. A, E, and M and N are the atomic weight, equivalent weight, molecular weight, and valency of an element. The correct relationship is. So what is the correct relationship? Yes, tell me the correct relationship. Yes, I'm talking about the first question. Yes, very good, students. The answer is A. That is, atomic weight is equal to equivalent into factor X. Instead of X, they have put N. Yes. So how will solve the second one?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you are not going to take task solutions.
You want task solutions?
Yes, sir. Some of task 3 questions I'm not getting.
Okay. So we'll take this. Today we'll finish this exercise 1, 2. We'll finish and then we'll task whatever task doubts are there that we'll take. Okay. Yes. So tell me the second question. What is the answer?
Third. And D, sir.
Yes, because student, this is the concept of equivalence, and I told you equivalence is with how much amount of hydrogen, with 1 gram of hydrogen, or with 8 gram of oxygen, or with 35.5 gram of chlorine. Because here 2 formulas are given, and they said that is SCl2. Equivalent mass of sulfur is 16. They have given, see in the question, it is given 16. How it is 16? See here, sulfur is 32, chlorine is 35.5, but it is 2 times, so it has to be 71. But equivalent weight means what? When it combines with 35.5 of chlorine, if it combines with 35.5 of this, then this will combine with 16 of this. So this is already given in the question, but same logic you can apply here. S2Cl2. So 32 plus 32, 64. Here it is 71. If here it is 35.5, here has to be 32. So the answer is third. The answer is third. Yes. Tell me the third answer.
Option C.
Yes, option C. Because students, you know, equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight divided by factor X, or you can even say equivalent weight is equal to atomic weight divided by factor X. Okay, here how much gram of metal hydride is given? 0.84 gram. We'll just consider metal hydride means MH, in which 0.04 gram is hydrogen. Okay, so can you tell me, see here, this is the equivalent weight of metal hydride. So you can use a formula. This also formula you can use here. Equivalent weight is equal to weight of that metal upon weight of hydrogen into 1. Same formula you can use for oxygen. Here it will come weight of that particular element or metal upon weight of oxygen into 8, because equivalent weight of oxygen is 8. Same formula you can use for chlorine. Here you will write weight of that particular element upon weight of chlorine into 35.5. So can you subtract 0.84 minus 0.04? How much you will get?
0.8.
0.8. So remaining it will be 0.04 into 1. So if you solve this, answer comes out to be 20. So this is the correct answer. So try to understand this formula, students. Weight of an element or weight of an metal upon weight of hydrogen. If they are comparing with hydrogen, you will multiply it by 1. If they are comparing with oxygen atom, you will multiply with 8, because oxygen's equivalent weight is 8. If you are comparing with chlorine, you will take here 35.5. Okay, so we'll go for the fourth question. Now what they have given, students, here, A1 gram is the weight of that element, while A2 gram is its oxide, means element plus oxide, element plus oxide. So how we will find the equivalent weight? Which formula you will use?
Option C.
Okay, little bit louder, students. I am not able to.
Option C.
Yes. Okay, let me increase the sound. Okay, option C, because I said equivalent weight is equal to weight of that particular metal. Suppose A1 minus weight of oxygen. This is oxide, so it will be A2 minus A1, and it is oxygen, so we multiply by 8. Yes, it's option third. Yes. Next question, students. Fifth one. The element form its oxide in which oxygen is 20%. If oxygen is 20%, then if oxygen is 20%, then that particular element will be how much percent?
32.
80.
80. So that particular element will be 30. Oxygen is 20, and they are comparing with oxygen. So you need to multiply with 8. So how much you will get? Calculate it.
32.
32.
Okay, are you getting 32?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the option is 1. Okay, sixth one. Now they are comparing with chloride, students. They are comparing with chloride. So 74.5 gram metal chloride is there. Means this is metal plus chloride. Okay, MCl I'll write, because I don't know how much plus it is. And out of that, 35.5 gram is chlorine. So how much will be that metal? 74.5 minus 35.5. So how much you will get?
39.
39. 39. This is the weight of that particular metal upon 35.5 into 35.5. So 35.5 will cancel. How much you will get?
39.
39.
39. Very good. Did you understand these three formulas?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Again, I'll repeat, weight of that particular metal or element upon, if it is weight of hydrogen, then you will multiply by 1, because equivalent weight of hydrogen is 1. If it is a weight of oxygen, you will multiply by 8, because equivalent weight of oxygen is 8. If it is compared with chlorine, you will multiply it by 35.5, because that day I told you it is the number equivalence is with how much weight it combines with 1 gram of hydrogen. 8 gram of oxygen or 35.5 grams of chlorine. I think so. Then seventh also you can easily solve.
Third.
Yes, option third. Let me check it. Okay, what they say, okay, that metal's weight is already given 1.2 gram, but hydrogen's weight is not given. Instead of that, it is given 1.12 liter. Students, you know hydrogen's atomic weight is 2 because hydrogen is always H2. So it is this 1 mole of hydrogen means 22.4 liter. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
But we are comparing with 1 atom of hydrogen. So will it be 11.2? Yes, students.
Yes, sir.
So this is just instead of 11.2, this point is shifted here. This point is shifted here. So if I shift the point, this point here, how much gram I'll get?
12.
12 gram.
Did you understand? Here it is 1.12, here it is 11.12. This point I have shifted here. So this point I'll shift here, I'll get 12. The option second. Eighth one, which of the property of element is not variable? Variable means which will not change.
Atomic weight.
Yes, very good. Atomic weight never will change. Valency may change. Atom equivalent weight may change. Okay. Equivalent weight of bivalent metal means already it is given bivalent means its valency is 2. And metal is usually plus. So can I write like this? MCl2.
Yes, sir.
Because metal is already 2 plus, and this because here they have mentioned, students, here they have mentioned bivalent, and chloride means it is -1, so formula is MCl2. What they have said, it is a bivalent and its equivalent weight is given 32.2, and the molecular weight of its chloride is asked. So here only I'll solve it here. Or wait 1 minute, I'll make some space here. Okay, now see here how to solve it. Okay, so first we'll find, okay, we know equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight divided by factor X. Equivalent weight is already given 32.7. Molecular we want to find, but factor X is given because they say bivalent means metal has +2 charge. So what will be its molecular weight? 32.7 into 2. How much you get?
16.2. 65.4.
65.4.
5.4. But students, this is the weight of that particular metal. But they said metal chloride. We already got formula MCl2. Metal is 65.4 plus chlorine is 35.5, but it is 2 times plus 71. So you will just add it, you will get the weight. So 65.4 plus 71.
136.4.
136.4. Is there any option? Yes, option third. Are you getting how we solved it?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Students, what you do, you reply fast. If you don't know, I'll solve it. Okay, 10th one. Tell me the 10th one. What is the question? The weight of two elements which combines with one another is in the ratio of their. Very good. It's an equivalent weight. Okay. Yes. 11th question. The weight of oxygen is asked. Students, can I solve in this way here? Okay, this now. Weight of oxygen in 32.2 gram of Na2SO4 dot 10H2 is asked. Correct? So it is asked Na2SO4 dot 10H2. Can we find its molecular weight, students? Sodium is 23, so 23 2s are 46 plus sulfur is 32 plus oxygen is 16, 4s are 64 plus 10 into 18 because water is 18. So how much weight you will get? Check it.
322.
322. Okay, very nice. 322 grams. Okay, we got 322 grams. So can we find first mole, students? Because weight given to us is 32.2 grams and weight is 322 grams. So how much moles you'll get?
0.1.
Very good. 0.1.
0.1.
0.1. Okay. So this much moles of oxygens are there, students. This much. Okay. Sorry, not oxygen. This much mole of that compound is there. Now tell me, 1 mole of this compound. Can I see here 4 oxygen is there, students? And here 10 oxygen is there. So is it 14
Yes, sir.
moles of oxygen in this?
Yes.
Again, I repeat, this 10 and this 4, is it 14 moles of oxygen in 1 mole?
Yes.
Okay, in this complete compound means 1 mole, students. Out of that, how much moles of oxygen atoms are present? This 4 and this 10, so 14 moles. 14 mole is present in 1 mole, but we got only 0.1 mole. So how much moles of oxygen will be present?
1.4.
1.4. Yes, we got mole. Now we want weight. So it's very easy now because we know number of moles is equal to weight, that is given weight upon a molecular weight. We want to find this weight. Moles we know, molecular weight of, sorry, atomic weight now. Atomic weight, because oxygen here we are taking atom. Because total oxygen we have count. This is 1.4. Weight we need to find. Oxygen is 16. So just 16 multiplied by 1.4, you will get the answer.
22.4.
Check it whether it comes 22. Yes, it comes 22.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Now, next question is also very easy. Immediately you can tell the answer. The volume occupied,
2.24 liter.
2.24 liter. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, is it correct? Because students, you know, 1 mole of carbon dioxide, 1 mole of carbon dioxide is 44 grams. So it will contain 22.4 liter, but instead of 44 grams, they have given 4.4. So just they have shifted 1 point here. So we'll also shift 1 point. So our answer will come 2.24 liter. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Very nice, very nice. Just a minute, huh? Let me scroll down. Yes. 14.
So 13th is remaining.
13 is left or what?
Yes.
Okay, 13 is left. Yes. Number of protons in 10 grams calcium carbonate. Just tell me the answer.
Option C.
Okay, now listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully how to solve this. Students, if any number of atom, number of proton, number of electron, number of whatever is asked, number of, you'll always use this formula. Okay, which formula? You'll always use this formula, NNX. This N means moles. So moles, how to find? They have given 10 grams out of what is the weight of calcium carbonate. Yesterday we have seen it is 100. This is famous compound, students, calcium carbonate. Check, it's coming 100. Yes. And what I said, students, for our convenience, we'll take 6 into 10 raised to 23. Actually, it is 6.022, but we'll go nearby. Now, what I said, this X, what is asked in the question, according to that, we need to check this X. Now here proton is asked, so we'll count how much protons are present in calcium carbonate. Okay, what is the atomic number of calcium?
20.
Because students, number of protons are always equal to number of electrons. Do you remember? Number of protons and electrons are always same, and which are always equal to atomic number. So calcium has atomic number 20. What about carbon?
6.
6. Very good. What about oxygen? Oxygen, it is 8, no? 8 threes are? Reply faster, students.
24.
24. So how much will come total?
50.
50. So multiply by it by 50 and solve this. You'll get the answer. Check whether you are getting the answer.
3.01.
Yes, 3.01. Yes, that's correct. Yes. So whatever, if number of it is asked, always you will use formula NNX. Okay, now we'll scroll down. Yes, 14. Yes, again the number of, again you can solve by that method. What is that? NNX. How much moles? 16 gram is given. What is the atomic weight? Molecular weight of methane?
16.
16. Means you'll get 1 mole only, correct? So
Yes.
for our convenience, I'll take 6 into 10 raised to 23. And here X. Now students, yesterday I told you, if a molecule is asked, always you need to take it as 1, because methane is only 1 molecule. So this cuts. So what answer you get?
6.02 into 10 raised to
Yes. Okay. We got 6 into, but they have taken 6.2, means they have taken accurately. Yes, you got the answer. Yes. 15th. Yes, try 15th one.
0.1.
How much? Yes, students, sometime try on your own and tell me the answer. Total number of sulfur molecule. So what is the yes, NNX. So here it is given 13.5. Students, find the weight of this SO2 Cl2. So sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16, 32 plus 71. 135 or what?
Yes.
Yes, 135 into N is 6.023 into X. It's X molecule, means always you need to take as 1. So this will come 0.1 into Na, correct?
Yes, sir.
This I can write as Na. So they have not given with Na, because everywhere it is with Na. So they have just considered the moles. So the answer is 0.1.
0.1.
Yes. Same you can solve, students. Number of moles of sodium. Now this is very easy. Number of moles of sodium oxide in 6.20 gram of it. Sodium oxide. Sodium is +1. Oxide is -2. So what will be its formula?
Na2O.
Na2O. sodium is 23, 23 to the 46 plus 16. How much you get?
62. Sir, answer is 10 moles.
Okay, 62. Yes, yes, correct. Because weight is 620. This is 62. So answer, you will get 10 moles. Yes, that's correct. Yes, next one. 2 gram of oxygen contains number of. Yes, this type of question also many times it is asked students.
4 grams, sir.
Yes, so how to solve it faster? See here. Always I told you students, always go for moles. It will give you the clarity. See here now, 2 grams of oxygen. So 2.
Sir, option 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Option 2.
yes, yes, option 2. Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. Yes, the option 2. Yes. Do you know how to solve it? Because 2 gram is given and here oxygen atom is given, so it is 16. So how much moles you will get? 1/8.
Yes, sir.
So you need
Yes,
to
sir.
simply see in which other you get 1/8. So it is 0.5 upon 1. So you'll get 0.5 only. This is 4 divided by 32. 4 ones are 4 8s are, yes, we got 1/8. So this is the correct answer. Yes. Next one, the number of molecules in. Yes, again, number of molecules, number of atoms, NMX.
Sir, option 1.
Yes.
Option 1.
Okay, yes, option 1. Let me check.
Option 1.
NX. How much moles is given? 64 divided by SO2. This is also 64 means 1 mole
64.
into Avogadro's number. I'll write Na, and whenever I say molecule, you have to take it 1. So it is 1 mole into Avogadro. Avogadro is 6.02. Yes, here they have taken here students 6.0. For our convenience, always you take 6.0. It will be always better. You will go somewhere near that answer. Just a minute. Okay. Next one. 19. Number of sodium atom.
Option 4.
Yes, option 4. Okay, let me check it. Okay. What is asked number? Okay, number is asked. So again, you can use NNX. Already moles are given 2 moles. So this is Avogadro 6 into 10 raised to 23 into X. What is asked? Sodium atom. Okay, in this, tell me how much sodium atom is there, students? 4. Na4. So here it is 4. So then you can calculate 4 to the 8, 80 into 6, yes, 48. That's correct. Option 4. Next one, question number 20. Question number 20. Number of neutrons are asked, students. Number of neutrons. So again, formula NNX 1.7 upon 17 moles. Okay. Into Avogadro number into X. X is what? Neutron. X is neutron. So in ammonia, how much neutron is there? We'll check. Here it is 714, means from here 7.
7, yes, sir.
And hydrogen is not having neutron, students, so only 7. Are students, hydrogen is having proton and electron, it is having 0 neutron, so multiply it by 7. So this
Option
comes
E.
out to be 0.1 into Na into 7. This will be the answer. Check whether this answer is there or not.
Option
Is third option, students?
Yes, sir.
1/10, because that has come upside, it will become 0.1. Yes, option third. Yes, very nice, very easy. Yes. Question number 21. Try to solve it.
One by 4 mole.
Very nice, 1/4 mole.
Option
Because students, they have asked 5.6 liter, or uh, 1 mole is 22.4. So just divide 1/4. Yes, it is 1/4 mole. Yes, 22. Again, see here, number of atoms are asked. NNX, NNX. 16 divided by 16 means here it will come 1 mole into Na into number of oxygen atom in 16 gram of oxygen, that is 1. So this will be 1. So how much you'll get?
Option 4.
Option 4.
Okay, option 4. And if you are confused, students, if you are confused whether to take oxygen, this oxygen as atom or molecule, you also can try with molecules here. NNX, weight is given 16, molecular weight if you take it is 32, again into Na, and means in O2 how much oxygens are there, students, in O2?
2 oxygen.
2 oxygens. So this also you solve 16 ones are 16 twos are this 2 cancels, this 2 cancels, always you will get Na. So same answer 6.02 into 10 raised to 23. Yes. Third one, 23rd one.
1.25.
What is asked? Okay, 1 mole of nitrogen. 1 mole means weight, molecular weight is 28, and volume is given 22.4 liter. So density is asked. Density is equal to mass by volume. You solve this.
1.25.
1.25. That's correct. Solve the question 24th. Solve 24th.
Option 1.
Option 1.
Yes, that's correct.
1.
Option 1. That's correct. 24. Yes, 25th. 4.4 gram of unknown gas occupies 2.24 liter. 4.4 occupies 2.24 liter. Students, if it is 22.4, so this point you have to shift, because this it's 1 mole. So this weight will come 44. So you need to just find out whatever formulas are given, who is having 44 weight.
CO2.
Yes, CO2. Yes, Pranjal. But again, all the options you need to check.
1 and 3.
Because I think so N2O is also having 44.
Yes, sir.
Check it.
So option 4.
Yes, option 4. Yes, students.
1 and 3.
Yes, Pranjal, listen to me carefully. Many a times we have solved this CO2, so you remember it is 44. But in this case, other options also you need to check. Otherwise, if you just simply take CO2, that N2O was also having weight 44.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. See here, we are able to solve that question in 20 seconds, but every question is at least, you are going to get at least 1 minute. If you use 35 seconds also, no problem, but then you should read the question properly, and all 4 options you need to see. Okay, now question 26, I think so this already we have solved.
Yes, sir. Option 1.
1.
Yes, option first. Yes, I think so. This empirical percentage, whenever that day I taught, that time only we have solved most of the questions. So what is the answer for 27? Read the question carefully, because that day you also told me all these answers.
X2Y3.
Yes. X2Y3. 28.
Yes, okay.
Yes, 50% of sulfur biomass. Yes, SO2. 29. 80% is carbon. So in hydrocarbon, 80% is carbon. So remaining 20% will be hydrogen. So 80 divided by 12, 20 divided by 1, 80 divided by 12. How much you get? Yes.
6.6.
6 point.
6.6.
Okay, 6.6 divided by 20. Which is the smaller? This one is smaller. So divide it for both. So 6.6 divided by 6.6 will get 1. 6.6 divided will get how much? 3. So we will get CH3 as empirical formula. Vapor density is given 15. So molecular weight will be 30. Upon what will be this weight? 12 plus 3, 15. So N's value will get 2. So multiply it by 2. So you'll get C2S6. This is the correct answer. C2S6. Is there any option? Yes. Option third. Okay, students, did you understand this or should I explain again?
Yes, sir. Explain.
Okay, I'll explain. Okay, those who are not there for that lecture, they will find it difficult here. Now listen carefully. Okay, read the question, students. It is written hydrocarbon contains 80% carbon. So we are making column, students. First is element, then there is a percentage composition, then there is an atomic weight, then relative number of atoms, and finally simplest ratio. Finally, there is a simplest ratio. Okay, hydrocarbons, they said, students, and carbon they have given means rest will be hydrogen. Carbon they have given 80%, means hydrogen will be 20%. Tell me atomic weight of carbon. 12. Atomic weight of hydrogen 1. So 80 you need to divide it by 12. 20 you need to divide by 1. So 20 divided by 1 is 20. And this you told 80 divided by 12 is 6.6. So out of these students, which number is smaller?
6.6.
Okay, 6.6 is smaller. So the smaller, with smaller number you need to divide with to everyone. So this will be 6.6 divided by 6.6. 20 divided by 6.6. So this comes out to be 1. This comes out to be 3. So carbon is 1, hydrogen is 3. Students, this is empirical formula. But they asked you molecular formula. So to find molecular formula from empirical formula, we have one more formula, that is N is equal to molecular weight upon empirical weight. Molecular weight will be given in the question, or vapor density will be given. If vapor density is given, you need to double it, because 2 into vapor density is equal to molecular weight. So here molecular weight is not given in the question, vapor density is given 15. So 2 into 15, because molecular weight is double of vapor density. So it comes out to be 30. Empirical weight you don't know, but you know empirical formula. From this you can find empirical weight. So carbon is 12 plus 3 hydrogens, so it is 15. So N's value you get 2. Now the last step. Now the last step. Last step is molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. N's value you got to empirical formula is CH3. Just multiply C2H6. And I told you, if you want to check your answer, students, this 30 is the molecular weight and this C2H6 is molecular formula. If you count weight of this, it should come 30. Count carbon 2 are there, so 12 to the 24 plus 6. Is it coming 30?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so our answer is correct. Understood how to cross check?
Yes, sir.
But students, is there this much time to draw this table? I'm talking in exam. Will you have this much time to draw this table?
No, sir.
So whatever is needed, that only you do. 80 divided by 12. Okay, it is 6.6. So roughly 6.6 and this is 20. So it is 1.3. Immediately you can find it. Yes. Next question. Question number 30. Yes, find it. Read the question properly. 1 liter of gaseous hydrocarbon weighs as much 1 liter of CO2. Then the molecular formula of hydrocarbon will be. Yes, Pranjal. Yes, what will be the answer? Array students, no need to think so much. See here, how easy it is. See here, what is the hint given there? You need to check. See here, 1 liter of gaseous hydrocarbon weighs as much as 1 liter of CO2. Means both volume is same or what, students?
Yes, sir.
Then both weight also will be same. So what is the weight of CO2? What is the weight of CO2, students?
64.
How 64? 16 to the 32 plus 12.
So option 1.
No, I'm just asking what will be the weight of CO2?
44.
44. So you need to check out from this who is having 44 weight. Who is having 44 weight? Check. So
Option 1.
option 1. Check it. C3. 12 threes are
30.
36. 36 plus 8. 44. Yes, that's correct. Understood. If its volume is same, if I say 22.4 liter, you will say 1 mole. Yes, so volume was given same. Okay. Next one, 31. Empirical formula of glucose. This you know, students. Glucose formula C6H12O6.
Option 4.
Option 4.
Yes, option 4. Because empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio. So CH2O. Yes. Now 32. Read the question properly. This already we have solved, students. Yes, students, what is the meaning of this? 0.5% by weight. Array, you know you how to find your percentage. So 0.5% means what? Will it means 0.5 grams of that selenium? It is present in 100 gram.
Yes, sir.
Array, you got, suppose you got 90%. 90% means out of 100, you got a 90. Array, percentage meaning means out of 100. You got 86%, means out of 100, you got 86. So out of 100, selenium is 0.5. And what they are asking, the minimum molecular weight of per oxidase. This 100 gram, this is per oxidase. Okay. Students, minimum means, should I take at least one selenium? Okay, again I am repeating what they have said. The percentage of selenium in peroxidase anhydrous enzyme. So it is an enzyme whose percentage, selenium's percentage is 0.5. So out of 100, it is how much? 0.5. So they asked you minimum weight of this. So minimum weight of this they have asked. For minimum weight, at least one selenium you will take or not? Answer me.
Yes, sir.
How you can take minimum? At least one selenium you will take, that will be minimum. So in bracket you see selenium's weight is given. How much it is? 78.4. At least you will take 78.4. Then what will be the weight of this? Cross multiply and check it. So 78.4 into 100 divided by 0.5. Check it, how much you get. So 78.4 into 100 divided by 0.5. So this point gone. So it is 78400 divided by 5. Do the calculation fast.
Option first.
Okay, option first. Tell me, students, did you understand this or should I repeat again?
Sir, repeat again.
Okay, I'll repeat again. See here. Students, whenever you have a problem, if you tell me to repeat 10 times also, I'll repeat, but don't be quiet because I'm confused. If you are quiet, I presume that you have understood it. So don't do like that. Okay, wait, I'll make a little bit space so I'll explain you in detail. Because this, like this question once in exam, it was asked. It was similar type, so you should understand what is asked. Okay. Read the question carefully. What the question says, the percentage of selenium in per oxidase. They have given percentage of selenium in per oxidase. Per oxidase, it's a biological enzyme. Per oxidase enzyme. And how much percentage of selenium is given? 0.5%. 0.5% means this will be 0.5 grams out of 100 because weight they are given. So I'll write selenium is 0.5 out of 100 gram. Out of 100 gram of enzyme, it is 0.5. Up till here you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. This is the per oxidase weight and this is selenium's weight. They are saying minimum how much weight of this can be minimum molecular weight of peroxidase. Are for minimum molecular weight, at least one selenium you will take or not? Are for students, for minimum weight, at least one selenium you will take. अरे कम से कम आप एक सेलेनियम तो लोगे मिनिमम वेट, अगर दो लोगे तो वो ये होगा मिनिमम कितना ले सकते हैं हम, कम से कम हम एक तो लेंगे, तो एक का वेट ऑलरेडी ब्रैकेट में दिया है एटॉमिक वेट, सो कम से कम मैंने अगर एक सेलेनियम ले लिया तो इसका वेट कितना होगा 78.4, तो ये मिनिमम वेट आ जाएगा एंजाइम का। So cross multiply it. So 78.4 into 100 upon 0.5. And you told me the answer first. Now you understood.
Yes, sir.
अरे वर्ड को कैच करो, मिनिमम बताया गया है, कम से कम एक तो सेलेनियम लोगे आप, आधा तो सेलेनियम नहीं ले सकते, एक तो लेंगे, कम से कम एक एटम तो लेंगे, कम से कम पूछा है इसलिए मैंने कम से कम हम कितना ले सकते, कम से कम एक ले सकते। आया समझ में?
Yes, sir.
ओके, नाउ 33. Okay, this you can solve, I think so. Right? Again, same, a metal has 40% mass of oxygen. 40% अगर ऑक्सीजन होगा तो रिमेनिंग मेटल होगा, तो मेटल कितना होगा 60
60.
और ये होगा 40। एटॉमिक वेट ऑफ मेटल दिया है 24, सो मैं इससे 24 से डिवाइड कर दूंगा, और ऑक्सीजन आपको मालूम है 16 से डिवाइड करेंगे, तो 60/24 कितना आ जाएगा
2.4.
2.5।
2.5.
ओके, 40 16 से 40 को डिवाइड करेंगे तो कितना आ जाएगा अप्रोक्सीमेट भी बता सकते हो?
2.5.
ये भी 2.5 आएगा।
Yes.
ओके, तो कौन सा कम है? दोनों भी कम है, तो दोनों को 2.5 से डिवाइड कर दो, तो इससे मैं अगर 2.5 से डिवाइड कर दूंगा तो ये आ जाएगा 1, इसको मैं भी अगर 2.5 से डिवाइड कर दूंगा तो आ जाएगा 1, मींस M1O1 इसका होगा एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला। तो क्या पूछा है? एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला ही पूछा है। और केमिस्ट्री में ये 1 हम लिखते नहीं है क्योंकि 1 अंडरस्टूड है, तो फॉर्मूला क्या आ जाएगा MO। ऐसा ऑप्शन कहाँ है? थर्ड ऑप्शन। आया समझ में?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very nice. Yes, 34th. Simplest formula. अगर परसेंटेज नहीं दिया है, वेट दिया है, तो वेट का रेशियो ले लेंगे। नाइट्रोजन कितना दिया है 2.34 और ऑक्सीजन कितना दिया है 5.34। नाइट्रोजन का एटॉमिक वेट कितना है 14। इसको 14 से डिवाइड कर दो, इसको 16 से डिवाइड कर दो, रफली डिवाइड कर दो, तो कितना आ जाएगा 2.34 डिवाइड बाय 14
0.167.
0.167। ये भी जल्दी से कैलकुलेट कर दो, 5.34 डिवाइड बाय 16 रफली कर दो स्टूडेंट्स, कोई बात नहीं, रफली कर दो
0.3
0.33.
0.33। कौन सा कम है 0.167, सो इससे सबको डिवाइड कर दो, सो ये आ जाएगा 1, ये कितना आ जाएगा 16 से 2 आ जाएगा, तो N1 O2, पर 1 हम लिखते नहीं है, तो फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? NO2। ऐसा ऑप्शन है क्या? देखो,
Yes, sir. Fourth.
यस, फोर्थ ऑप्शन, यस यस। नेक्स्ट वन, अभी नेक्स्ट वन भी आप सॉल्व कर सकते हो, क्योंकि अगर परसेंटेज नहीं दिया तो वेट का रेशियो ले लो। 2.2 ग्राम्स ऑफ फॉस्फोरस मींस फॉस्फोरस आप कितने से डिवाइड कर देंगे? फॉस्फोरस का मॉलिक्यूलर वेट कितना है? अरे फॉस्फोरस का मॉलिक्यूलर वेट मालूम नहीं, 31 है।
31.
31.
यस, सो 2.2 डिवाइड बाय 31 और 1.24 डिवाइडेड बाय सल्फर। सल्फर का मॉलिक्यूलर वेट कितना है?
32.
32। सो डिवाइड कर दो 32 से। So
Option 4.
2 divided by 31, and this was how much? 1.24 divided by 32. What is the ratio of, what is the division of this 2.2 divided by 31?
0.07.
0.07, or this one 1.24 divided by 32?
0.03.
0.03. So this is a smaller, so 0.07 divided by 0.03, 0.03 divided by 0.03, this out comes out to be 1. This is approximately 2. So ये पहला कौन सा था? फॉस्फोरस, और दूसरा कौन सा था? सल्फर। सो P2S। एक मिनट, okay, here one mistake here we have made. Here question क्या है? 2.2 ग्राम ऑफ कंपाउंड दिया है, so it contains phosphorus and sulfur. उसमें से phosphorus 1.2 ग्राम है, phosphorus is 1.24 grams. So out of 2.2, phosphorus is 1.24, so rest one is sulfur. So 2.2 minus 1.24, how much you will get? 0.96. अरे स्टूडेंट्स, हमने एक गलती कर दी थी, क्वेश्चन ध्यान से नहीं पढ़े। क्वेश्चन वाज 2.2 ग्राम्स ऑफ कंपाउंड, मींस इस कंपाउंड में फॉस्फोरस भी होगा और सल्फर भी होगा, ये कंपाउंड है, और इसका वेट कितना दिया था? 2.2 ग्राम्स, और नीचे दिया था कि 1.24 ग्राम फॉस्फोरस है, तो रिमेनिंग कितना होगा? 2.2 माइनस 1.24, सो रिमेनिंग होगा 0.96। अभी इसको आप 31 से डिवाइड कर दो, और इससे आप 32 से डिवाइड कर दो। अभी बोलो 1.24 डिवाइड बाय 31,
0.04.
0.04, so 0.96 divided by 32, yes बोलो।
0.03.
0.03, yes। सो अगर हम डायरेक्टली ऐसा कंसिडर करेंगे इसका रेशियो, ये 2 पॉइंट निकाल दिए तो ये आ जाएगा 4, ये 2 पॉइंट निकाल दिए देंगे तो ये आ जाएगा 3, सो P4S3, ऐसा कोई ऑप्शन है क्या?
Yes, sir.
Option 4.
ऑप्शन 4। ओके, लास्ट क्वेश्चन आप इस इंपेरिकल फॉर्मूला का सॉल्व कर सकते हो, क्योंकि सिर्फ पूछा है कि कौन से सेम इंपेरिकल फॉर्मूला है ग्लूकोज के साथ। सो व्हाट इज द ग्लूकोज इंपेरिकल फॉर्मूला? ग्लूकोज इज C6H12O6, so it is CH2O तो ये होगा ग्लूकोज का एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला। तो यह ऑप्शन सही से नहीं है। पहला चेक करो C2H4O, पहला तो नहीं आएगा। दूसरा देखो CH3COOH, ये 2 और 4 और 2, दूसरा आ जाएगा। सेकेंड वन इज एसिडिक एसिड students, acidic acid formula is CH3COOH. so कार्बन कितने इधर C2, हाइड्रोजन कितने 4, ऑक्सीजन कितने 2, तो इसका एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला क्या आ जाएगा
CH2O.
CH2O। तो ग्लूकोज का ये एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला सेम है क्या?
Yes, sir.
अगर मैंने कल बताया था, अगर एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला सेम होगा तो क्या सेम हो सकता है? एक ट्रिक बताई थी कल मैंने, इफ एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूलाज आर सेम देन you did not attend yesterday's lecture properly. Students, if empirical formula is same, the percentage of each atom also will be same. मीन्स अगर आपसे पूछा ग्लूकोज और एसिटिक एसिड में परसेंटेज ऑफ कार्बन सेम है क्या, तो होगा सेम। हाइड्रोजन सेम है क्या, तो होगा सेम। ऑक्सीजन सेम है क्या परसेंटेज, तो भी आंसर होगा सेम। If compounds are having same empirical formula, their percentage of each element also will be same. This you note down somewhere. Definitely it will help. Yes. Now solve the question 37. Or should I solve this question? जल्दी से बताओ, मैं सॉल्व करूं क्या? Yes, students, at least speak. Yes, students. Now I will solve this question, and tomorrow you need to solve most of the questions of this type. Now see here how to solve the questions of chemical equation. I am audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
listen to me carefully. One very nice trick I'll give you. Only listen carefully. What is asked? Volume of CO2 obtained at STP by complete decomposition of BaCO3. ये देखो BaCO3, it decomposes means break, और इधर क्या दिया है कि CO2 रिलीज होता है, तो मैं लिखता हूं या CO2 रिलीज होता है, तो बाकी क्या बचा रहे? CO2 अगर बाहर जाएगा तो बाकी क्या बचा?
BaCO.
BaO, देख लो।
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, now listen to this trick. Can I write, students, 1 mole of this will react with 1 mole of this, will react with 1 mole of this? Can I write it like this?
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स या कोई स्टोचियोमेट्रिक कोएफिशिएंट है क्या?
No.
नहीं है, तो हम 1 कंसीडर कर सकते हैं। इधर अगर 2 होगा, तो मैं इधर लिख दूंगा 2 moles of BaCO3 reacts with 1 mole of this, reacts with 1 mole of this, but reaction, इसके लिए रिएक्शन 100% बैलेंस होनी चाहिए। आपको रिएक्शन बैलेंस करना आना चाहिए। मैंने आपको ब्रिज कोर्स में रिएक्शन बैलेंस करना सिखाया है, तो ये रिएक्शन बैलेंस्ड है, देखो।
Yes, sir.
ओके, अभी देखो ट्रिक क्या है। इसका क्या पूछा है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का स्टूडेंट्स? वॉल्यूम पूछा है। तो 1 मोल का कितना वॉल्यूम होता है?
22.4 liter.
वेरी गुड, 22.4 लीटर। और BaCO3 का क्या दिया है उन्होंने? वेट दिया है 9.85। पर एक मोल का पहले वेट निकालो। BaCO मैं पहले मोल के फॉर्म में लिखूंगा। एक इसका वेट दिया है तो मैं इसका वेट लिखूंगा। इसका वॉल्यूम दिया था तो मैंने इसका वॉल्यूम लिखा। BaCO3 का वेट निकालेंगे। Ba का मालूम नहीं, वो ब्रैकेट में ही दिया है, देखो 137। कार्बन का मालूम है हमको 12 और ऑक्सीजन का 60 48। 48 प्लस 12 60। 60 प्लस 1 37। स्टूडेंट्स मुझे BaCO3 का वेट बताओ। दिस इज 137, कार्बन का 12 और ये 48, तो या 7
197.
197. So this weight is 197. Students, when this is 1 mole, this is 197 gram. When this is 1 mole, this is volume. Students, why I took here volume? Because they asked volume. Now they have given us 9.85 grams and they asked volume of this. So simply you need to cross multiply. You will get the answer. देखो क्या आंसर आता है। नाइन 9.85 into 22.4 divided by 197.
1.12.
1.12 liter. Option second.
Yes, 1.12 liter, option second. Okay. Yes, students. Now students, one more concept I'll explain you. N2 plus H2 gives ammonia. पहले balance कर लेंगे. Is this reaction balanced? Check.
Yes, sir.
तो मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ क्या? देखो 1 mole of nitrogen, 3 mole of hydrogen, 2 mole of ammonia.
Yes.
मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ क्या? This as 22.4 liter, this as 3 into 22.4 liter, this as 2 into 22.4 liter. क्योंकि बच्चों 22.4 लीटर का ही मतलब है 1 मोल। इसका मतलब है 1 मोल और इंटू 3 तो आ जाएगा 3 मोल। इसका मतलब है 1 मोल इंटू 2 आ जाएगा 2 मोल। ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ वॉल्यूम के टर्म्स में। और लिख सकता हूँ क्या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
ओके, मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ क्या? 6 into 10 raised to 23, 3 into 6 into 10 raised to 23, 2 into 6 into 10 raised to 23। ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ क्या? क्योंकि ये एवोगाड्रो नंबर है। एक्चुअली इट इज 6.023। बराबर कन्वीनियंस के लिए हम लेते हैं 6 into 10 raised to 3। इसका ही मतलब है 1 मोल। इसका मतलब है 1 मोल इंटू 3, दिस इज 3 मोल। इसका मतलब है 1 मोल इंटू 2 मीन्स 2 मोल्स। इसका भी मतलब हो गया ना 1 मोल। इसका मतलब हो गया 3 मोल। इसका मतलब हो गया 2 मोल्स। Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Can I write it like this? Or 14, 14, 28 gram of nitrogen plus hydrogen is 1 gram. So it is 3 to the 6. 6 grams of hydrogen gives ammonia. It is 17. 73 is 34 grams. ऐसे भी लिख सकता हो क्या?
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि 28 ग्राम्स मतलब 1 मोल। 6 ग्राम मतलब क्योंकि हाइड्रोजन का मोल्स, हाइड्रोजन का वेट होता है 2, 6 मतलब ऑटोमेटिकली 3 मोल हो गया। अमोनिया का वेट होता है 17, 34 लिखा तो ऑटोमेटिकली 2 मोल्स हो गया। तो मैं इतने टर्म में से रिप्रेजेंट कर सकता हूँ 1 मोल। बच्चों ये जो फॉर्मूला है मैंने कहाँ से लाया, क्योंकि मुझे मालूम है कि 1 मोल is gram molecular weight occupies 22.4 liter or 22400 cc and contain 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atom ion molecule. अरे ग्राम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट का ही मतलब है 1 मोल, वॉल्यूम का ही मतलब इतने वॉल्यूम का ही मतलब है 1 मोल, इतने एटम और मॉलिक्यूल आयन का मतलब है 1 मोल। वो सिर्फ हमें रिएक्शन में अप्लाई करने का है, आया समझ में?
Yes, sir.
तो
Yes, sir.
उनको कुछ भी पूछने दो, अगर रिएक्शन बैलेंस्ड होगी तो हम मोल कंसेप्ट डाल सकते हैं रिएक्शन में, और उसको ही बोलते मोल कंसेप्ट क्वेश्चन सॉल्व फॉर द रिएक्शंस। So this is the questions, chemical equation and stoichiometry. Stoichiometry means जो नंबर हम डालते हैं, कौन सा भी क्वेश्चन ले लो आप स्टूडेंट्स, आप इजीली सॉल्व कर दोगे। So I am ending the lecture here, but at least I think now most of the questions you will be able to solve. Yes, students.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, I said that tomorrow, but tomorrow it's difficult to conduct a lecture. So Monday we will take one more lecture on doubt session. And if you want me to take the doubt session of even the task, I can take the task. But what you do, instead of going for each and every question, whatever doubts are there, that much only questions will solve. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So you need, yes, whatever doubts comes till tomorrow, that much doubts only on Monday I'll take. From Tuesday onwards, we'll start with the new chapter. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes,
आप टेबल का फोटो डालने वाले थे ना?
Yes, yes. इसका ना वैलेंसी चार्ट का.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Now only I'll put. Okay. Did you understand today's lecture, students?
Yes, sir.
Students, it is very easy. Only you should remember some few formulas and few tricks. And your see students, आपका अगर आप एग्जाम देखोगे, your JEE, JEE Main, JEE Advanced, this is all about solving questions. अगर आपको क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने आते हैं तो आप अच्छे मार्क्स लोगे ही. Don't just read the theory, students. Apply the concept. Write down the formulas which I told. Write down the shortcuts which I told, and try to bring the chapter in one page. Because see here, only few these questions are moving beside only few tricks. Okay, so till tomorrow I'll wait. Whatever doubts are there, whether it's from exercise, whether it is from task, you send me. Let it be 50 doubt, 100 doubts, still we'll solve. But for that, you should solve this question, then only you'll get the doubts. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So only Monday's date I am reserving for doubt solving. If you are not sending me doubts, I'll take the next chapter. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
कितने भी डाउट होने तो हम सॉल्व करेंगे. Okay. Okay, so thank you students for attending the lecture. Thank you.
Yes, sir.